I'm so excited about Vata, Pitta, Kapha. We're gonna start today primarily talking about Vata. Hit the thumbs up and the likes button. This is your Ayurveda shaman inspiring other shamans to awaken to the fact that they're always dreaming, and waking up is not the mission, but to wake up to the fact that you are dreaming. And that is the beautiful place to be. Vata, I have a lot of personal experience with Vata. I am a VATA Dosha as my primary dosha. And that said, speaking fast, thinking fast, moving fast. This is one of the things that you'll know off the rip, that if your Vata is out of balance, it's something that will likely happen. Okay, a lot of internal movement, external movement happens when Vata is out of balance, when it's vitiated or aggravated. Okay, today is actually one of those days where what you should not do very frequently for Vata is drink coffee. Today I drank coffee. Okay. I'm not going to say you cannot drink it. I'm going to say something like, if you're going to do it and you love it for whatever reason, something that you want to try to max out twice a month, once a month, you'll be happier. Vata is the kind of energy that benefits tremendously. It is a light quality energy, okay? It's light in the mind, it's light in the spirit, it's light in the soul. So this brings them a lot of enthusiasm in life, okay? Ether and air are the elements of Vata. And every dosha has their elements, and ether is this expansive, this spacious energy, okay? When you think ether, you think of space itself, you think of the beyond, you think of aliens, you think of alternate life forms, you think of endless and infinite possibilities, right? You pull tremendous and otherworldly manifestations from the ether, okay? The ether of your soul, the ether of past lives. Vata is the one who can easily astral project, okay? They can be in their sleep, they can go so far. I can, while talking to you right here, I can just hold up. Okay, boom, I just brought my spirit out and brought it back into my body just that quick. And Vata is the one who can really perceive these energies. They have a very keen awareness and astute understanding of the esoteric, of the spiritual. And so when Vata is balanced, it's truly enthusiastic because it understands that it is a soul. It truly understands that it has infinite possibilities and outcomes and diverse realities that it can choose to live. Vata is one on the flip side that when it is out of its body too much, when it's experiencing an intense and extreme amount of movement, again, whether internal or external, what you'll benefit as a Vata dosha from is sitting still. And so I know for myself, like, I spend a lot of time in silence. I spent a lot of time sitting still. To be honest, I never knew myself this way until I grew older and I realized, wow, like, you know, I never wanted to go with my family everywhere. Like, I actually always just say, I'll stay home. And they're like, well, what did I do? And it's like, one time I just sat there, being lost in my own imagination, quite frankly. And Vata has this ability as an ether and an air. All right, air goes wherever it is pushed. And so Vata has to be very conscious, very aware about its environment. About how much movement is happening in its environment, right? Because Vata, the thing is, as ether and air, once it starts moving, it becomes very hard to stop, all right? So if you're living in a city where there's a lot of cars honking and motorbikes zooming and trains shifting and moving, anything, planes, things that are moving a lot, very fast, Vata is one who would benefit from living more recluse, more in the mountains, where there's a natural flow, a natural order to life, where there's birds who chirp and maybe even a dog that barks, but I think it's a little annoying over time. But more like blade grass just moving in the wind and the trees sitting still. These outward expressions of stillness, when you're in that environment, oftentimes you'll see that your internal world as a Vata dosha is also very still. And when it's still, the more your body can be still, guess what? The more stable it is when you do astral project, when you take yourself outside of your body, when you spend time imagining what is unimaginable, the easier it is to kind of come back into your body as well. And so it may take practice, but overall, Vata is the one who is responsible for movement, okay? And movement is life, right? When you move too much, your life can feel chaotic. When you move just the right amount, your life feels very enthusiastic. You feel very happy. There's a certain amount of joy that radiates from you. People want to be surrounded by you. The Vata dosha, in my opinion, is easily the most spiritual of the doshas, okay, as a part of ether and air. It also, in my opinion, is the most susceptible to the world at large. We move in a world that is full of distraction, and Vata dosha can be one who can easily get caught outside of his routine. So if you are a Vata dosha, my main recommendation for you is have a morning routine, have a set bedtime. When you feel erratic in your mind, because understand that anybody can experience Vata being vitiated or aggravated or out of balance. Even if you're Pitta dosha, even if you're Kapha dosha, you can experience Vata dosha being over the top. And whenever you see that happening, my recommendation for you is go to bed an hour earlier than you going to bed already now. Wake up at a consistent time and get that routine, because that takes the lightness of the air and the ether element and it brings stability. And that's what Vata needs in order to function properly. It needs stability. So this is my intro to the Vata dosha. We're doing a course, an 8-week course on the 3 doshas, as well as on the qualities, the 6 taste, on the medicinal trials and certification. You can get certified in understanding of the oral history, as well as how to properly assess and diagnose diseases when channels are out of balance, and etc. And so if that's something of interest to you, go check out my website and you'll see an 8-week course. You can join this with us live. We're going to be, I believe, March 2nd, 2025, depending on when you watch this. You can join this 8-week course with us live, and I think you're going to get a much better value, and it'll likely be cheaper for you to do it this way. Or you can catch this on a course once that 8 weeks is done, but you won't really have the community doing it with you involved. And so it'd be kind of a self-study, self-learning, and what you get is what you get. But it'll be 8 weeks worth of content. So generally, if you do decide to do this, Ayurveda course with us and learn about the Vata dosha, Pitta dosha, Kapha dosha, what's nice is you're going to get about a 15 to 20 minute video preemptively ahead of time that will never touch the internet, at least as long as I'm alive. And then, you get that ahead of time before the class. And then once the class starts, all right, so you understand a little bit of the format, then you do Q&A on what you got, and so classes every first and third of each month, first Sunday and third Sunday of each month. And this is exciting. So this is my Vata dosha take. I have so much more I want to say about Vata dosha, but I'm going to leave it there, short and sweet for the time being. And I'm going to say thank you for hitting the thumbs up and the likes button. Check out our Ayurveda 8-week course if it's something of interest to you. It brings me a lot of joy. We'll tap in and see you soon.